I'm still here even if you can't see me.
Yes, no problem. I remember you very well. Don't worry. I'm not forgetting you anyway.
Thank you.
Looking forward the moment that we'll meet together again. And that I don't think will be so long because, you know, we are not a big group. So we can even maintain our security distance without having any problems, I think. Here is Matteo. Admitting him.
Also because, you know, for 3 people, our room is quite big, so I don't think that will be a problem.
Yeah, especially now that the weather is still better, we can open the windows, you know, just let the air fresh coming in. So we're doing project for our real meetings, Matteo.
Oh, okay.
That we hope they will arrive quite soon. I hope as soon as possible. Okay, now let's start with 3 pictures. I'm gonna choose before I... these are 4. Okay. Actually, the one with Simpson was very nice. I'm going to, okay, ask you directly this, sharing this screen directly. Okay. So, dear people, Marta can start, and then even Matteo speak together with her, and you try to include. So remember that you are a team.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
So, I think that
you know, the main thing that these 3 pictures have in common is you know, the theme of a family watching TV.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think if the recent Bart is probably more normal all photos.
And I think that you know, another reason why they chose like these 3 these 3 specific pictures is that even if they have, you know, a common theme, they are really different because one, you know, is a family, I think, from the 50s or something. The other one is a modern family, and the other one is, you know, is the Simpsons.
Yeah, it's strange the habits in the time, no?
Yeah, the evolution.
And in the reality and fantasy.
Yeah. Do not forget always to speculate. You make the description, compare, contrast, good. Now try both of you to speculate and react.
Okay. Do I start?
Yes, no problem. You're free.
Okay. So what do I think is that these families, you know, they are different both in number of people and you know, in time, because you know, in the picture on the left, the one with the family from the 50s, you know, it was a really big thing having a television in the house because not anyone did. So they are probably a really wealthy family, also because they are dressed, you know, really nicely. And you know, as much as I love, you know, the 50s, the 60s as an age, I really don't think that I would like to be there.
Okay.
Because, you know, the society and stuff. But they look really interested.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's strange to see that in the modern family, there isn't a sofa in front of TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, probably is far away, or probably,
Yeah.
you know, you can speculate. Probably the window is open, so they got the fresh air there, and it's a hot day. So, but it's a nice observation, you know, to point out even those kind of details. Very good, really.
Yeah.
Let's try to do something with 4. Okay,
Okay.
4
Okay.
pictures. Note this is. No, I don't. Oh, this one is nice.
Okay.
Extreme ironing. Okay, Matteo,
Yeah.
what makes you think this pictures?
Well, I think that is just difficult to iron normally. So in this place, it could be most difficult.
Yeah.
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 The photo in the center is a good picture.
Yeah, being a photographer, you are even looking the way the pictures are taken, won't you?
Yeah, yeah, because there is a light in the background, and
So you're speaking about technical features, not about the subject. You say it's a good picture.
Both.
So speak about what is good in this
yeah,
picture.
so in this moment is not a good topic for a photos, because it seems about talking about the women and their relation with the housework.
The housework, yes, the roles,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
roles, yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it don't seem, it doesn't seem a good feelings, but
Okay.
but technically I think it's a good picture, because there are some items that they make me think that there is a photographer in
Okay.
in this
Professional photographer.
yeah, professional photographer.
Marta, why do you think this picture is put in the middle of the other 3?
Because you know, it's the most is the only like normal picture of ironing, even if you know,
Stereotype, maybe.
it's really stereotypical.
Yeah.
But you know, I think that it's good that it is you know, placed in between of these pictures, because like if these situations are extreme, you know, I think that this is a woman from the 60s.
Okay.
And like women in that period, you know, they were forced to do like ironing and stuff like that. So you know, to place that in between of, you know, pictures that seem you know, weird or nonsense, is totally fine for me.
Okay.
Because like nowadays it's not only women who do the ironing. Also, because you know, in that picture, that woman looks really stressed.
Yeah.
And I don't think that she's happy, you know, to stay in that place.
Okay.
So I think that it's good to you know, not put that picture in between of, you know, pictures of happy women ironing some clothes.
Sure. Can you iron, Marta?
Not really.
Not really. And you, Matteo?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah,
And
good. So you see, you are the demonstration of this. These pictures are real.
I'm asking to me where they find the energy, the electrical power to
Oh, I
iron
see.
in this place. But
Yeah, probably they are
Yeah.
wireless irons,
Yeah, probably.
batteries.
Like,
and
it's the
even
only explanation.
Yeah.
and even about the pain that
They
they
should feel.
yeah, that they should feel. And
Yeah.
and the
That's a good part of reaction. Yeah.
yeah, I think it's a big burden to to get with himself.
Yes, even going up, I mean, with
Yeah.
the board. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. So let's go into one of the last, I think the last one, yes, because more or less the time. And with other four that I saw, maybe the last one that looks so many, where you, oh, this one. Ha ha ha. So 5 pictures representing what do they have in common? What are they?
So it's kind of difficult. Probably the thing that they have in common are unhealthy habits, like smoking, drinking, eating junk food, and probably the picture that is in the center is there because there is a dead person and some sad people because that person is dead, and probably is because the bad habits obviously they lead to death.
I think that probably there's another feature in common that is much easier than what you say, that it's very true, but actually there's something that is easier, that they are all of them, they are what?
Spot.
They're advertisements.
Yeah.
They're all advertisements. Cigarette advertisement. Yep. This is a liquor, I think a brandy or something. This should be something else for food. The life can be wonderful. This is Mac, and this is Benetton, anyway. So there are messages given by ad. What is, do you find, besides this, do you find something similar, and where do you think are they from, this these ads?
The similar thing between excluding the picture in the middle, the similar thing is that they all look like really happy, really cheerful, but I don't get why the picture in the middle is an ad. Like, what are you trying to sell me?
Yeah, do you know the campaign that Benetton made in the last 20 years, more or less, because it's quite famous? Do you know, Matteo?
No.
Benetton actually, yeah, tell me.
No, it's strange to me too.
No, Benetton actually made so many campaigns, putting a shocking image that was something really tragic and real, just with the United Colors of Benetton. That was it. It was doing this picture that was real. And for example, I put another one with a dead body killed by the mafia. We know, with all the stain of blood always something very shocking, and why did they do that? Why did they want it to shock people with such a strong image, instead of, wow, I'm so happy going to Mac? So this is, what you could, for example, say the possibility in this field, that is the advertisement, of giving more feelings, but always the same aim, that is selling a product. So you can sell a product by using the happiness or the shock. That is what usually they could do. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
it was a test, or
No,
or
it was real.
they
It was
really...
real. It was real. If you go make a research on the internet with Benetton campaigns, and you'll be surprised what kind of pictures do they do. I think that in the last few years they didn't do anymore, because I think they were made even by Oliviero Toscani, that is a well-known photographer. But they were really shocked. But actually, what they obtain is that everybody was speaking about them, and that's a good thing for people that they have to hate it or love it, but you speak about them. You see. And all the rest, and this is something that you can do when you study ads. This one is an interesting one regarding history. What makes you think, Marta? All these 4 pictures.
This is all like groups of people.
What kind of people?
Mostly like alternative people, in the different ages, like how, being, let's say, alternative change during history. You could see it like that.
Yes,
because
different ages, you mean in history, not the age of the people that they are representing.
No, different ages in history.
Okay, good, yes. But what about the people? The people are always young groups. Young groups.
Yeah. They are.
Okay.
Because like in the first picture, you see some like for the first picture, I'm talking about the one on the right, like the one in the up.
Okay.
There are, I think, some rockabilly people from the 50s or something.
Okay.
In the one on the right of that pictures, there are, I think, some hippie people. The picture is really small, so I really can't see. I just see lots of colors, so I assume that they are
hippie. Where are the hippies? I don't see any hippie actually.
I don't know. I see a really small picture because I'm on my phone, but I just see, really colorful people.
You mean here on the right-hand side, up, right?
Yeah, upright. Yeah.
I don't think they are hippie at all. I think they are more like people in the 60s, like in Cannabis Street or something like that. They should be modes, the modes. And quite, I think, even very up with the fashionable people.
Yeah, they are
fashionable people, not hippies.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Yes.
Because as I was saying, I see really small pictures, so I just saw some colors.
Yes,
the
I should make it bigger for you.
The last one is in the back. There are probably some punk people going against the police.
Okay.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like it's the only explanation.
Yes, could be.
And the one in the right of that pictures, there are just some edgy people, like contemporary.
Okay.
And what I think about the last picture is that is the least expressive one.
Okay. That's probably, you mean that is even the least expressive period, the historical period as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You see, when you were speaking about hippie, I should have something about hippies as well. I remember there were something in, not here. No, they were with the music. Oh, here we have something like hippies, maybe. You know, the concert.
Yeah.
Now, the last thing that I wanted you to talk a bit, and then we say, oh, this is the evolution, and this is a very hippie moment. And it's something about evolution of what?
Of
Communication.
Communication. Okay.
Yeah.
So you see, different way of having free time. What is the most shocking things in these pictures, according to your idea, Matteo?
I don't know. Probably the photo on the bottom on the right.
Yes.
Because I'm not used to this event. When a family all together had the radio.
Around the radio, yes. So spending time around the radio, yes.
Yeah.
And Marta, what about the pictures with the man with that telephone? How do you find this telephone? I'm going to make it bigger for you.
I think that it's like a really old mobile phone, maybe one of the first ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what I think is that it's you know, he isn't really, you know, passing his time, is more working.
Okay. Anyway, if you want to do some more, you know, exercise by yourself, I can send you this file, and you can, you know, try to speak a bit, try to be, because this is what they ask you to sometimes, and especially for you, Marta, at school, to be critical. So to watch something not alone and not just regarding your experience, but in a more critical way. So starting from the outside, that is what we do when we make the description, and then get deeper and deeper when you speculate and react. Okay, giving a complete vision of your way of looking at. Okay. Okay, I think that for tonight we made quite a good job. Don't you think so?
Yeah. I agree.
So next time we're going to do something completely different. Okay, and with a lot of listening, I think next time, very much concentrated on listening. Okay, so I see you next time. That we will always message when will it be. And enjoy your life anyway, always.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes, I will. Bye.